I'm not sure how many will remember this, but I mentioned a while ago that a couple of these wheels were bent and cracked on the Integra, and that's why I stopped driving it earlier this year. So today I want to visit a friend near St. Louis and pick up some new wheels. But before I go, I want to show you guys the crack and bend and how it's being held up right now. Which reminds me of another thing. I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, if you noticed, why this tire is so massive on this side. So all three other tires are matching. I let my friend borrow this car and he drove it to Texas. And unfortunately he hit a pothole or something while he was down there. And he was able to limp the car to the nearest tire shop. And this is the smallest tire size they had. A 205/55 on a 16x7. I'm gonna take this wheel off and show you guys just how lucky he is that it was able to hold air still. It's a lot more noticeable than I remember. Check out this bend right here. This is actually cracked through. So what he ended up doing was just JB welding it and putting a whole bunch of bead seal around it, and it actually held. I can't wait to get these new wheels. Let's go check them out. You can really tell how bent these wheels are based on how much the mirror is shaking. I don't know if you can see that in the video or not, but it's like off-roading. Hey! What's going on, dude?
There's the yellow one.
I haven't seen this one in person yet.
That's the rarest Camaro Integra ever.
Rarest Camaro right here. Bumblebee. This is the baby or what?
I guess. I'm gonna sell it to him.
Sell it to me. Jeez. $200? Deal.
I got this one in the UK.
Really?
It has the stickers from like a Euro meet over there.
Oh, that's super sick.
It has like the yellow stitching on the steering wheel, everything. Power 40 mirrors. I got a little fob where it unlocks the door.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. I've never seen this before.
Damn. Awesome.
Two of them.
Yeah, that one's just a beater.
A beater Type R.
This one,
Sheesh.
it's pretty clean.
Pretty clean. This thing is immaculate.
I'll probably sell this and buy a house.
Buy a house with it? Yeah, seriously. You could straight up buy a house with an Integra.
That's the goal.
Man, I've never seen the yellow stitching.
That's on the back seats too.
Really? Oh. Oh, the no armrest too. That's pretty sick. Oh, and the block off the radio.
Yeah. That's another thing. The Type RXs had the speakers here.
Oh, actually, I think my door panels have that.
Well, on US Integras it's very common, but
Oh,
on
it is?
Integras it's very rare to find the high-end audio. Supposedly they had some high-end audio, but that one was for radio. So.
Interesting. What are you keeping outside?
Oh, this? Yeah, that's just an Impala.
An Impala? Oh, yeah, this one's not unlocked yet, right? What? Is this the new yard car? Damn. V-spec. That's the muddiest V-spec around, isn't there?
Respect for the V-spec.
Yeah, there's literally a whole Integra, like half of an Integra right there.
For real?
Like you pull up with the shell, we put you together in like a couple hours.
For real, you have everything. You got both Type Rs.
Yeah, the widespread.
We got a selection to choose from.
Oh, I know. I got the caps too.
Oh,
They
sick.
are there, I'm using for that through the pedestals and that kind of stuff.
No way. Do they really say TEG in the back? Dude, I've always wanted these wheels. Got the new wheels on.
Oh, she tucking in.
Just needs a slight roll to fit it. LMGT4s on an Integra. Think it fits pretty good. Just a slight rub. It'll like self-clear though. Looks like it should be all-wheel drive. That poke. The trifecta. Oh yeah.
Mucho better.
Mucho better. The front definitely needs to be painted black though.
Was she tucking?
She's tucking on this side.
Yeah, I love that like.
Beautiful. Dang, what a lineup. You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. The best driving cars.
Oh shit.
It's always nice catching up with friends that share the same interests and hobbies as you. And what an amazing car collection he has. Oh, this road is so fun, by the way. How fitting to leave his house on a toge. I finally got the car up to speed on a pretty open road, and it is so much smoother than before. I didn't realize how bumpy the car actually was just from the wheels being so bent and cracked. It feels so good to put work into this car again. It's been neglected for so long. Just pulled up to the homie's house. What's going on, Brennan?
What up? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Haven't seen you in years, I
Right.
think.
At least a couple years.
We went to school together at SIU for... I went for automotive. Did you go to automotive?
No, I went for engineering. but
Engineering.
We met at the car club.
Cars brought us together, even though we weren't in the same classes. Car meets in the same town. But what do we have here? Takumi Fujiwara.
We got the Beams 8.6. Work in progress. Little track beater, fun car.
That's awesome. These are such great cars to build.
It's so light. Like moving it around the garage, it's incredible.
Lighter than the Tags, you think?
Yeah, and lighter than my Miata, I think.
Lighter than Miata?
Yeah.
These things really are tin cans, huh?
Yeah. Could be the rest too.
Weight reduction.
Right. But it's not too bad. I mean, for a free car, I mean, it's got some nice little patina right here. You
Yeah,
know, I think
dude.
that actually looks kind of cool.
That does look cool.
But like this, we're gonna have to work on this a little bit.
Yeah.
Down in there. But luckily, there's a lot of like aftermarket body kits for these cars, so side skirts will cover up that bottom bit.
True.
There was some damage on the car, so you can tell. I'm in the process of stud welding and pulling it out, but it's not too pretty. Don't get too close. But it'll beat out, you know?
Yeah, dude. This, I mean, for a free project car
Right.
with the beams, I don't think you can go wrong with that.
Right. You got the 488 rear end. You got the
That's-
solid rear end. We're gonna have to convert it from 5 lug to 4 lug.
What?
Yeah, because I want some long champs.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. you gotta get the
That'll be
long
sick on
champs.
here. Can't go wrong with long champs on a old 8.6. Oh, with the tow hitch? Please leave this on here.
Dude, I have tried so hard to get this thing off.
It's staying.
It's driving me nuts because I've nailed my shin on it like 10 times.
Oh, I bet. It's right in your doorway, too.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Oh, cool, man.
I need to get it going.
Yeah, this would be a nice winter drifter.
Yeah.
Once again, really nice to catch up with another friend, especially while I'm out here in St. Louis, 5 hours away from home. Now we make the drive back home. This thing drives so much better. I'm so hyped. Drives like a Cadillac now. It's insane. I just got back home and I'm trying to clean off these wheels, and I took them off because I thought it might be a little easier. But this is just so caked on here that it's really not making much of a difference. And it's way too cold to use any type of liquid cleaning products because it'll just freeze and ice onto here as soon as I apply it. The finish still looks nice on the actual wheel, but the grime is just caked down there. But I also figured while I have the wheels off, at least the rear wheels, I have these mud flaps that I want to install. Because this is a work truck after all, so it does need some mud flaps. These are OEM, so they're like molded to the bumper, so it fits flush. Super nice. It looks like there's no mounting points, because this is where it's supposed to go, and it's just an open hole. But luckily, these mud flaps that I took, I grabbed the mounting points off of the car. I just need to put this little plastic square into mine. Sick. If you guys have noticed, France 240 has not been in any of the videos recently, and that is because we ended up putting it in storage for the winter. Here she sits. I'm coming here because I need to pick up a subframe that I dropped off. This is actually the subframe that I used for the jig, the whole chassis jig on my 240. But there's going to be a special guest coming by that could use this subframe on his drift car. So I'm just going to give it to him and hope that it works out. I hope these welded knobs won't be an issue. You can always just cut them off though, you know. But I figured while I'm here picking up the subframe, I might as well bring the Integra manual swap that I have just sitting around in the garage, because I can use as much garage space as possible at this time. I'm literally filming and carrying a trans at the same time. Got the inspection plate. So Joe hit me up recently. He said he was looking for a subframe. He's like, hey, is that Junkyard 240 still have a subframe? And I was like, dude, I tried to take it, but it was a little too rotted. But I tell you what, I do have the subframe off of the jig that I made on my car. It does have some metal still on it, but you can just grind that off. Otherwise, it's still a good, straight, rust-free subframe. And he's like, oh, dude, bet, I'll take it. Do you need any parts? And I was like, what? Actually, I did blow up my turbo on my RB, but I'm trying to look for one. But he's like, no way, dude, I have one. I was like, what?
Bro, seriously, this turbo came off like the original RB of my build, and it's been sitting for years, bro. I didn't know what I was gonna do with it, right? But dude, this is for you,
dude.
Right?
Thank you so freaking much.
It's a little heavy, so. and then this is for me, so we did our exchange. Bro, okay, what he didn't tell you guys was that during our texts, this dude has a heart of gold. I asked him for the subframe, and then I was like, you know, most people would be like, oh, like charging some kind of number. This dude said, hey, you could just have it. I was like, no! And then he was, like he said, he was talking about his blown turbo, and I'm like, bro, wait, hold up. Please tell me it's stock. He's like, yeah, it's a stock turbo. I was like, bro, let me tell you, I'm gonna make your day right now. So this dude was gonna give me his subframe for free, but I feel like as a fellow car person, fellow S chassis owner, fellow RB owner, lots of titles, I wanna give him something too. So I was like, bro, why not? We just exchange parts, and I'm like, it's a win-win for both people. So that's, I honestly, I was so, you know, I'm so glad, like, you blew your turbo, because we wouldn't meet like this, so as much as it's bad it sounds, right? But it worked out, you got the turbo, I got the subframe, so I'm like, bro, like, dude, this is exactly how I imagine everything.
You've come to restore my RB power! Yeah, I wish we could start it up so you can, you know, go ham with it, but...
You know, it's okay. The next time I see you, bro, it's gonna definitely be an RB power video.
Definitely an RB video next time.
Actually, we could technically still do an RB power video. It's just we just got screamed like loud as fuck. I was thinking about that too. I was actually thinking about that because I'm like, you know, I don't see Mike very often, you know, so I'm like, might as well, like, any ideas I have in my head, I'm like, the guy's got a nice sounding voice. Like, we just, like, you know, pretend to, it's on, and then we just both scream RB power. So I think that'll be, I haven't done an RB power video like in forever now, actually, bro.
We'll turn the key on so it's running. Cue music or background RB sounds.
Alright, so how I do it, right?
We're getting an inside scoop.
This is the first time it's an RB power video without the actual RB and stuff, right? So I think the video, how I'm gonna do the video and be like, I'm gonna be like, RB, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is not my RB, and then you're gonna show up, and then we're both gonna be like, RB power together, and then we'll call up the video. So okay, so it makes you scream really loud. Like, kids love that. Kids love.
I'm super happy that Cho and I were able to exchange parts that we both needed. I mean, how awesome is it that he just had a turbo laying around? A subframe for a turbo. I think that's a good trade. Thanks again, Cho. It was nice to see you. We'll have to remake this RB power video once it's running again. All right, so we're here with Chris. He's got a 240.
What's up? What's up?
Probably one of the sickest ones in the area, I think. I don't know. He's an OG. He's been around for a minute. But his 240 is stuck at where?
Stuck in Edwards Hospital in a parking garage.
We're hoping it's still there. We went and inspected it a few days ago, and his clutch line blew. So we have a new clutch line. We're going to slap it on there and hopefully bring it back to your garage.
Hopefully it comes home.
All right, let's see. Hey, still there.
Still alive, thank God.
Looking beautiful.
Looking dusty.
Your skirt fell off?
Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, playing with my car.
Someone was playing
Ooh,
with it. They're
that's
like,
not good.
let me try these skirts on real quick. Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't leave that like that. And I also didn't leave my fucking glove box.
Dang, someone went through it?
Damn.
Did you have anything good in there?
No.
Alright, okay. They didn't take your
No.
shift knob, idiots.
No, yeah, right? I don't know. They take my engine? No, it's still there. Because that was closed when I left.
Really?
Yeah. That was closed, so that's great.
Yeah. Well, good thing we're here to get it today. I bet they were like, oh, we're gonna go back and get that
Come back
car.
and take it.
Still runs.
Still runs.
Alright. Alright, let's let this line in there. Pump it with your back, dude. Okay, okay. Here's the old line. It's kind of hard to see, but it was pinched and it was leaking out right here. Rip.
All right, we're in business. Cool.
All right, holding. That's feeling like a clutch again. All right, let me know what you think of this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, you're
Nothing.
glistening.
I know, dude. Good old hydration. Good for the skin, right?
That's really good for the skin.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, that's right. For sure.
Stop. Oh.
Ooh, I'm worse at this than you are. There you go. I'll have to clean that out later.
Hey, we're going into gear. It works. I guess all we gotta do now is slap your skirt back on.
Yeah. Cool.
Rescue mission success.
Works for me.